Hi, welcome to the Sopita Star Spa. What can I do for you today? Okay, you're here for a overall rejuvenation session. Sounds great. I'm just gonna need you to answer a few questions for me, and then we can go ahead and get started. What's your first name? Okay, and what galaxy are you visiting us from? Okay, perfect. Milky Way. And what's your main concern for your rejuvenation session? You feel like your shine has dulled. That happens from time to time. And what do you think has contributed to the dulling of your shine? Okay. So you're absorbing other people's opinions and living according to their expectations. Yeah, it's really common. It happens every once in a while. Yeah, it's totally something we can work on and take care of. Okay. Are there any other concerns you have? Totally makes sense. You just want to be able to do your best at shining like stars do. We're going to go through a step-by-step routine tailored to you to make sure we can make that happen. Let me know if you have any questions at any time. So first, I'm going to use this device to scan and see how deeply rooted some of these feelings have been for you, and then we can start addressing them specifically, okay? So just go ahead and look into the sparkly twirl and relax. This doesn't say anything about you as a person. It's just a very, very normal experience, honestly. And it's great that you recognize that you wanted to regroup a little. Oh, we're seeing a little complication there. That happens. So it's definitely a bit tangly between your head and your heart. We can totally address that. No big deal. I know it sounds scary, but it's much easier than you think it is. First, we're going to go ahead and dust off all of those opinions that aren't yours and aren't relevant. And that should already help alleviate some of the overall heaviness. Amazing. You're already looking a little brighter. How does that feel? Pretty good. Okay, great. All right, I'm going to go ahead and check that off. Okay, and up next, we're going to go ahead and pull and snip some of those more deeply rooted insecurities. Sometimes when we move through the world met at other people's expectations, things get a little sticky for us and it's hard to release that on your own. So we can go ahead and make a little dent today. Yeah, it's going to be painless, but hopefully it'll help you feel lighter. Okay, so I'm just going to pull and like I said, a little sticky, so we may have to go in a few times. Doing great. Sorry about all of the ship noise. We are next to a very noisy spaceport. I'm sure you're very used to that shining out there. All right, there's one more here I'm gonna get. Okay, perfect. Just gonna dust off some of the extra debris. How does that feel? Better already. Okay, great. There we go. Hopefully your mind is a little more clear too. Now that we've already cleared up some of that heaviness, we're gonna freshen up your aura with the star core. Sometimes the deepest parts of us get cloudy and lost, but we can always lift them back up. And that's what we're going to do right now. Okay? All right, perfect. Let's do it. Your aura is so fresh and iridescent now. Yeah, amazing. Okay, so we're making some good progress then. Great. Okay. Well, up next, we're going to apply your starry facial. When we do this rejuvenation process, we like to work from the inside out. And since we've cleared your inside, now we're going to add extra shine to your outside. I have this starry facial. It's really hydrating and helps add glow. So that way when you're out there shining brightly, everyone can see you. Yeah. And this mask doesn't need to be rinsed or scrubbed off. It's going to soak right into your star essence and help amplify it. Yeah, it's really, really powerful. All right, let's start. Little star, you're already really shining. Yeah, we're already making a lot of progress. Now that we've applied your starry facial, we're going to go ahead and do a roll-on treatment. You might be familiar with these. These are space dust packs, and it's going to help the shine last longer while you're out in the elements shining brightly. And this pack specifically is great because it has moon dust and stardust. So if you're close to any planets or moons, they shouldn't affect your starriness. So I'm going to go ahead and roll that on. It's really refreshing, right? Yeah, it's great stuff. Okay, little star, all of your treatments are done, but I can't let you go home empty-handed. I have this sparkle serum I'm gonna send home with you. It's to help you top up on your shininess between now and the next time you come see us. It's full of compassion, generosity, self-awareness, and kindness. You can also always share this with friends, and it becomes way more potent. Yeah. Before I hand it off to you, though, I am gonna add a little bit of galaxy goo because I find it really enhances the effects. And you'll just want to give that a gentle shake and then apply liberally. And if you ever need more, you can just give us a call and we'll see what we can do. So that's yours. And I saw you also ordered a new little sparkle outfit. Yeah, I have two options. You let me know how you feel about them. One is way more in your palette, but one is a little darker. I don't know where exactly you're traveling to next, so I didn't know what would be the most appropriate. Yeah, I can show you. So this one is like a midnight blue. Very beautiful, but will help you blend in more. So it depends on what you're getting up to and how you're feeling. You want to see the lighter option. Yeah. This, I think, would complement your essence so perfectly. Yeah, and definitely helps you like stand out a little bit. The other one is definitely moodier, but I can tell, especially after all your treatments, you're feeling extra light. Yeah. Well, let's get this one on. Okay, that looks amazing. How do you feel? And I get that. Sometimes it just takes stepping back a little bit to feel like it's the first day you've exploded, you know? Yeah. Well, I'm so glad you came to see us, and I'm so glad you enjoy the way you feel. Don't forget your sparkle serum, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.